Mr. Eggplant presents.
Hey guys, Tyler here, and thank you for checking out this video. And I am back for the second week of my Marksman Hunter journey here for 10.2 for both the Amir Drasil raid and Season 3 of Dragonflight Mythic Plus. So I thought this would be kind of fun to continue on this series, so thank you guys for your feedback. I really appreciate it. And because of that, I will continue to do this each and every week. I will say I was planning on showing what my live vault would be from Tuesday when I did end up opening it. However, I am not so good at this YouTube thing and did not record sound. So you see my reactions, and what I kind of do is I try to block it in on the screen until I figure out what each block is. Unfortunately, I forgot to record my voice. So I will show it probably somewhere here on the screen here momentarily. I ended up going with a 473 Witherbark's branch, which is the mastery trinket from the Everbloom. It's a great trinket and actually sims the best for your hunter, assuming that you are almost abusing it or using it to its fullest, meaning when those 3 orbs come out, you hit 1 orb, you get your mastery, and then just before that 10 seconds runs out, you hit the next, and so on and so forth until you have all 3. So you have basically a 30-second long buff, which is ginormous at the end. I have not done that yet, as in been very good at min-maxing it, but hopefully you guys are. Keep in mind when you're looking at sims, they are going to be simming that you have it for the entire 30 seconds. Anyway, also, I guess my real quick PSA, once again, is Windrunner's Guidance is still busted. We're not getting the second half. You're dropping off those stacks whenever you're out of combat in a Mythic Plus situation or in Raid. Please, hit down here, Game Menu, Support, open a ticket, because it's not going to get fixed until more people start talking about it. Go check out the forums. I don't like to comment on the forums very often, but it'll definitely be helpful for us to get this fixed. It's literally costing us minutes of true shot and thousands and thousands of DPS for an overall key. Some keys, depending on if it's Everbloom, something like that, where you're really blasting, could be upwards of 15 or 20k. I'm usually seeing losses of probably right around 10 or 15 or so. Again, it depends on how you pull and what dungeon you're in. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look really quick at my build and how I've been doing this week, which is officially week 2 of Raid. So my guild did go 9 of 9 normal and 3 of 9 heroic. So we did manage to get 2 new bosses, which is an amazing thing. And we almost got the Council of Dreams down. So we're going to have heroic pips on our Raid team very, very soon. I do expect us to probably go 5 of 9 heroic this next week, maybe even more. Maybe we'll be staring down the barrel of Smolderon. That would be pretty cool. Although if you guys check out the latest podcast episode, maybe it'll be out by now, I'm not sure yet, but we do actually kind of talk about that a little bit. Smolderon is going to be a little bit of a wall, I think, for our guild, just for a little bit. Anyway, 459 item level. I did manage to get my 2 set. So I did get that this week, and then I got an upgraded weapon. It wasn't out of my vault. I did like a 13 or 14 Atal Dazar and got the heavy mastery over crit longbow from Atal Dazar, so that's going to be a good amount of bonus damage. Went from a 447 to a 476, and then I got just a random veteran ring that happened to have a socket on it from doing quests in the Emerald Dream, so it's always a good thing. And then I went ahead and used those 2 sparks and upgraded my 2 embellishment items. So I am using that blue silk lining on both my ring and my belt. So this will be most likely where I put my next dream spark. So it'll probably be, probably be on the pants. Since normally you want to run with the helm, the shoulders, the chest, and the pants for your 4 set because of the stat priorities that are on those. But I'm probably going to end up foregoing that and keeping these because my flavor pocket is on my pants. They have been for the last 2 tiers, so what the heck, let's make it 3 tiers at this point, and then I'll probably end up picking up the gloves. And then there's of course that Witherbark's branch that I got it all the way up to aspect crest level. And speaking of aspect crest levels, so I do have 2 aspect crests to spend, like on craftable items. So my goal, like I talked about power creep a lot last week, it hit pretty good, so I went up literally 12 item levels in 1 week and got a 2 set and a new weapon and a really good trinket. So my goal is I'll most likely be upgrading at least the ring, and then more likely the ring and the pants, because the pants will give me a lot of main stat. But putting that on the embellishments to get those max embellishments is always a good thing, and that'll probably actually sim the best. But I do still have a bunch of my crests that I haven't really spent yet, so I will have yet another power creep heading my way this week. Alright, so shifting ahead, knowing what all my buttons are. So here is what my vault's going to look like. I have 1 heroic spot, 2 normal, and then I have a mythic 18, 16, 16. So that's going to be a 480, a 476, and a 476 in my vault. And then this is what my Mythic Plus looks like after week 2. So we hit it pretty good this week. I think I did another 18 or 19 keys. I have to be careful to not burn myself out. So that's something I'm going to be trying to combat. But I have a lot of these runs that will be live on my channel. I would encourage you guys to check those out. I did keys ranging from, I think I did a 13 up to an 18. In fact, the 18 we did, which was the Everbloom on Tyrannical, we missed the timer by 49 seconds. We did that 3 hours ago. Really great job on my guild, and Everbloom's probably my favorite key from this week because I was able to just blast. Unfortunately, that does mean that the affix bursting did kick my butt a couple times. We got up to very high stacks, and this is the Tyrannical, Entangling, and Bursting week. We should have a really nice push week this next coming week, so I'm excited to see what Marksman Hunter can do once we get our 4 set. But for this last week, I'd say my favorite key is still Waycrest Manor. I really appreciate Blizzard opening up all those doors so you don't have to worry about which way to go each given week. It makes that place so much easier. You go Triad, Goliath, then Rawl, downstairs to Waycrest, and then you take Garaktul on. It's pretty short, sweet, to the point, and there's a lot of really great pulls for you on your Marksman Hunter in there. Just as long as it's not Sanguine Week. Anyway, we did have some really great runs, including some timed 17s, just missing the timer on an 18, and some 16s along the way. So my guild making great progress. We're just a shade under 2,200 on our Marksman Hunter, and there's a lot of room for improvement, and I cannot wait to get another piece from my vault this next week to see what we can really do. So my goal for this week, and oh, by the way, my build, let me go ahead and once again remove my face here. My build has not really changed. This is what I've been running with this week. So I did end up running with the poison injection over Hydra's Bite. Depending on the dungeon next week, since it'll be a fortified week again, I might try Hydra's Bite again, and I'll report back to you guys. And then also over here on this side of the tree, I have been exclusively running with light ammo now, and I'm really seeing some great improvement to my damage overall. Seeing some over 1 million burst AoE pulls in Incarnates. I had that happen again in Everbloom, and it's only going to happen more often. It's going to go only up from here, and once they fix Windrunner's guidance, we'll be able to do that even more, because we'll have some super long true shots where we'll have volley up the entire time, and that is something that is very exciting to me. So let's go ahead and bring me back up here. So that's kind of where I'm at on my Marksman Hunter for week 2. My goal for week 3 is to get a good quality upgrade from my vault. I don't care what it is. An upgrade is an upgrade, and I just need more of those right now. In fact, I'm one of the lowest geared players on my raid team, but we're doing one of the most amounts of damage, so we're still getting a lot of value out of what we have. I'd love to see a 480 hero track weapon. Is that going to happen? Probably not, but if it does, you best believe I'm going to pick that. I'm going to get my 4 set, so I can't wait to kind of turn the page on the Aberrus set, since the 2 set is really kind of lackluster other than the Deathblow effect. And then I'll upgrade 2 of my pieces with my Aspect Crest. The only way I won't do that with Aspect Crest is going to be if I get a weapon and I will pump up that weapon, or if I get a hero track mirror out of my vault, I will most likely, believe it or not, replace my Witherbark's branch in favor of the mirror, because I'm going to be sticking a hold of this Neltharian's Call to Dominance for a while, because I don't want to unused trinkets. And I mean, 5,330 agility whenever I use a true shot. I mean, that's not bad, since you don't drop those stacks out of combat. And it does last 20 seconds now, which will always be, or not always, but most of the time will be the entire duration of your true shot. So how are you guys doing here for the second week of Mythic Plus and Raid? I hope that this video finds you well. I hope you are enjoying this so far. Best of luck to you on your vault this coming week. If you guys are in my Discord, I do have a section where you can show and share what you get in your vaults. I hope fat loots all around, weapons, mirrors, whatever you want. I hope you get that in your vault. And I hope to speak with you guys very soon. So thanks for watching.